Hi guys, welcome to my Done For You Suite 3.0 review. In this review, we'll be taking a look at this new product launching for the third time already, which basically tells us that it is a success. We'll learn what it does and how to take maximum advantage of it. And more importantly, you will discover the custom bonuses that I have prepared specifically for this launch from me to you. So let's get it on. Today we're going to be talking about Done For You Suite 3.0. What is this Done For You Suite? Because if you look at the name, it doesn't tell you exactly what it is. It's a product that basically its main and only purpose is to bring traffic to whatever site or video, basically whatever URL you give it. It has a network of sites all over the internet that build up what they call backlinks. A backlink is basically, let's say for instance, I put this video on my blog, right? And this video is hosted in YouTube. So when I put this video on my blog, here on MrBuckReviews.com, I embed the video here and it points to YouTube. So if a lot of people were to come to this site, to this blog, MrBuckReviews.com, and click on that video, they are going back. That's why it's called a backlink. They're going back to YouTube, to that main place where I put the video on. So when you create, let's say, post on your blog, and that post gets syndicated and gets shown, let's say, in a news site because your blog is about something newsworthy, then you will get backlinks from that site. The problem normally that you have is that if you're doing that manually, you will take a long time going to all these different sites in order to post your link there so that it points back to whatever post or whatever video you have that you want to promote, that you want to receive traffic for. And this suite, that's why it's called Done For You, it basically does that for you. Let's take a look at the inside of the system. This is it. This is the dashboard when you are inside. And you can see here all the different things that you have. In reality, it's not, how can I say, it's not what you get here is not that important because you actually don't do much here on this side. There is only one main thing that you have to do on this site, and that is to create a campaign. And how do you create a campaign? You give the site a URL, you give the site a couple of information about keywords. You have to do keyword research so that the program knows, the network knows in the background, okay, where should I put these backlinks, pointing, and how, because you also have to have something that's called an anchor text, and that anchor text is related to the link. And if it's related to the link, it also has to be related to the keyword, and having the right keywords is basic, is of paramount importance in order to link the type of link that you're sending back to your blog or to your video, right? So, and this is what you would do here. You click on create campaign, you put the information in. You can see here several campaigns. I'll just go into one to just show you. You see here the title, the description. This type of text, as you can see here, is a text called spin writing text, which allows to create basically a lot of unique and original. There's a technique that computers use. Humans tend to use different ways of doing it, but it's a technique that computers use to generate unique and original content based on a piece of content that you provide to the system. So as you can see here, it's automatically generated. You have your keywords, as I mentioned before, and you have the article or the several set of articles, a description if you're doing a video, and the system will keep going. You can edit the campaign and look at all the different aspects that are involved in it. But basically, as I mentioned, you have a URL, which is here. You have, keywords that are here, and you provide the content as I mentioned. But you can also have the system automatically create that content by scraping for campaign keywords. So it's not that you have to do everything, it's the system does most of it for you. So as I mentioned before, the idea behind it is not so much to do stuff here. You set it up, you just let it do its stuff, and you just tell it how many links you want to generate, and each link will use what it's called a credit. And we go back to the credits section, and I wanted to mention that because here you see, for instance, initial credits, and that will depend on the package that you get. When you buy, you will get an allocation of original and initial credits. If you see here on their sales page, they have, for instance, two options here. If you go with this option, you get like 1,000 starting credits. That basically means that your site, let's say you have a blog and you have an article and you use all the credits for the article. So that means your site will have 1,000 backlinks from all over the internet pointing at that article. Or if it's a video, a YouTube video, there's 1,000 backlinks pointing at that video. In the case of agency, which is basically what you're going to be getting, because agency is a bonus in the system, you'll be getting 2,500 credits, starting credits. And you get all this other stuff as well. So as I mentioned, this is the key of the system. You use credits in order to generate backlinks, and each credit will generate one backlink. Do you have integrations? Well, one of the integrations that you see here is Spin Rewriter. That's what the program that you can use to generate, or that the system actually uses internally to generate that kind of text that I mentioned that is used to generate original articles based on a specific article. So that's basically what you have. That's basically it. It's a system. You tell it, okay, I want this URL. This is the amount of links that I have, and this amount of links will be based on the amount of credits that you have, and it will be using your credits for that, and you go from there. The system starts, generating those links, and you will start getting traffic to whatever site or whatever URL you submitted in the system. It seems simple, but if it is used correctly, it can bring a huge amount of traffic to yourself, because that's one of the things you have to keep in mind. Let's say you build in a particular niche that's not that popular, you bring 1,000 links, backlinks coming to the site. What is Google going to think? Google's going to think, oh, this URL, this website, for instance, this blog post, it's very interesting. People are building backlinks like crazy to it. I'll read it a little bit. Of course, it's a computer using artificial intelligence, and it will say, okay, if people likes it and people are building backlinks to it, I will put it higher on my results. And when it's ranking better on the result, let's say on the first page of Google, let's say on one of the first 3 or 4 positions of the first page of Google, then you will receive not only traffic for those 1,000 backlinks, you will receive a huge amount of traffic from all over the place, from people who are actually searching for that keyword. And this brings to the fore, the importance of having the right keywords, which basically means that you have to do some research. So what bonuses then? And that's what I want to go to, the bonuses. You mentioned shortly here that you have tutorials. That's important, different sections of the tutorials, and you have replays of webinars that will help you understand the concepts, because this is basically SEO on automation, but you still have to do stuff like keyword research and see, this is what I was saying, webinar replays and tutorials. I just noticed that I didn't have I was not sharing the screen. So basically what I was mentioning again is that you need still to do keyword research, and you have to do internal connections, internal optimization of your blog posts or your website. And how do you do that? This is what these tutorials are teaching you, and the webinar replays. And since this is a product that has been out for a little bit while, this is the 3rd time that it's launching, then you have an FAQ section with a bunch of questions and explanations about, the things that they have noticed that are necessary and that you need to understand to be successful with this. So what else can I tell you? Well, before I go into the bonuses that I am providing to you, let me mention the bonuses that they are providing. That's here. You can see, as I mentioned before, you're getting agency rights automatically just by buying the product. If you do it during the launch period, and you just click on it and it will be applied to your account. And the same thing are for these first 3 bonuses. I think this is, yeah, like that. This is a feature of the system. You get 3 licenses, you click and it's applied to your account. The same thing with this one. This is video embeds, and this is one of the high special things of this system, because it's not just links. You can get video embeds, which basically is exactly what I'm doing on, if you're right now watching this video on mrbuckreviews.com, you are seeing this video embedded on this blog post. The video actually is hosted in YouTube, but by being here, you are seeing an embedded video, and this is what this system will do automatically for you. It will embed if you're doing, for instance, YouTube URLs, it will embed those videos on sites all over the internet, depending on the number of backlinks you want to have, and they will be pointing at your YouTube URL, and that will make Google think, or YouTube think, okay, everybody likes this video, so we're going to promote it and rank it higher. So we also have, and I like this is a complete training about how to do actual keyword research. This is something you need. And this is another video, this training about how to do client attraction. And the last one is about how to perfectly or optimize your website for the right keywords. And this is something that you also need to do, because as I mentioned before, yeah, you need to have the backlinks, but this anchor text and how they're going to know where in their network they need to put the links. It's very important that it's related to the right search terms, which are the keyword that people put into YouTube and they put into Google when they're searching for some certain type of things. And then your site, if it's ranking higher, will be shown based on the amount of backlinks it has. But you have to have the right keyword research done and the perfect optimization within your blog or your site so that it works properly. So let's talk now about my bonuses for you. I have created a bunch of bonuses, and I am even thinking of, putting in one of the bonuses even more stuff than what I originally had planned. And so let me tell you what I am planning to do. I created this blueprint for niche success. As I mentioned before, it's important to do keyword research, but keyword research, you do it after you already have an idea of what you're gonna do keyword research on, and that's the niche. So how do you select a niche? How do you research niche? How do you know exactly what to do? Well, these 6 steps for success in the niche marketing is what I'm talking about in this video training. And this video training not only includes the video itself, but it includes a PDF, and this is where I'm planning to put a couple of other SEO products bunched together so that you can benefit from this information. Because the key here, okay, you have the automation system for your URLs, but you want to be able to do the preliminary work that will make your automation part actually be successful, which is the keyword research, the proper niche where people have money and are willing to spend and stuff like that. All right. Next, product also related to that. You saw there that you had this spin writing stuff. So you need articles. Where you can get articles, and how do you use articles for list building? Because you do need to do list building. No matter what you're doing, one of your priorities should be to increase and create and grow your email list. Because independently of what Google does, independently of what YouTube does, you do want to have your own email list that you control, because it's important, it's key. So this product will actually teach you about how to do article marketing together with email list building. Something you also need, in my opinion, to if you already have the traffic coming at your site, then using articles will be something that will definitely help you increase your list. And once you have a list, as they always say, the money is in the list, if you're using it right, and if you created the list, if you built your list the right way. Then I have a blueprint, which is about content curation. So you can use this another aspect. If you're receiving you have a site that's actually receiving a lot of traffic, one of the ways of making it fresh, so that every time people come to your site, they have something new to look at, is content curation. And this blueprint will help you do that the right way. So I hope you find it interesting once you get it. And this article, this is a little software product that was sold a couple of years ago, but it's very interesting because it helps you again create content. It basically uses YouTube information to create content. And this product will also give you, original content that you can use as pin writer, and you can even create several other sets of original content very easily, very fast, no problems. And the more you have, the better will be for creating backlinks for all your sites and your URLs. And I have this. This is a training. As you can see here, it's 96 amazing training videos that talk about basically everything you ever wanted to know about internet marketing. I guess if you're going to get into this, it does not hurt to have an idea of all the different aspects of paid advertising, free organic traffic generation, all the different social medias options. How do you promote on all those places? How do you create landing pages? How do you create an email list? How do you send emails to your list, and all that stuff? Everything is covered in this training. So normally I sell it. I'm gonna give you 100% discount coupon as soon as you get it. It will be actually part of the link. You just click on the link and the coupon will be automatically applied, and you get your 100% discount. And as I showed you before here, right, you have all these bonuses, and these are the bonuses from the vendor that you are also gonna get. So it's a complete set of bonuses that are thought out to help you exactly with this type of product, because this product is automation, but you also have to have the fundamentals right so that your the automation part works and functions as it's supposed to function. So I hope you like my review video. If you're watching this in YouTube, I will encourage you to subscribe and to like this video, and you want to share it, please share it. And also please click on the notification bell so that you receive a notification every time I publish a new review video. And you have to understand also that I plan to do tutorial videos about different aspects of internet marketing. And if you want to be notified when that happens, please subscribe and click on that notify bell. Thank you very much for watching my review video, and I'll see you on the other side. Mr. Buck signing out.